Right now, you close your eyes. And when you open them again, your phone is gone. No electricity. No roads. No one speaks your language. You're standing in the middle of a forest 40,000 years ago. And here is where the real question begins. Would you survive? Most people answer instantly. Of course I would. But when researchers actually reconstructed this scenario, the answer they found was far more brutal than anyone expected. First, imagine what you actually have. The clothes on your back, a phone with a dead battery, and common sense from the 21st century. Making fire? You probably think you know how. Rub two sticks together, right? But have you ever actually tried it? Anthropologists tested this. 100 modern adults attempted friction fire starting. The success rate was 3%. 3%. We flip a switch and light appears every single day. But somewhere along the way, we forgot how fire is actually made. This is the first crack in the illusion. You're hungry. There are berries in the forest. You don't know which ones are poison. How did early humans know? The answer is chilling. They didn't either. What they had instead was thousands of years of data, written in the deaths of people who ate the wrong thing first. You don't have that data. But something strange happens. Your brain, without you asking it to, still recoils from certain colors, certain smells. This isn't a coincidence. Your fear itself is a warning system, carved into you by the deaths of your ancestors. You've been walking alongside their ghosts your entire life. You just never knew it. Night falls. Primitive darkness is not the darkness you know. Without light pollution in true darkness, the human eye can barely make out anything past 3 meters. And in that darkness, for the first time, you hear real sound, a branch snapping, wind that sounds almost like breathing, and a low, unidentifiable growl. Here's where it gets strange. Your heart is pounding. You don't know why. Your body reacted before your mind did. This isn't ordinary fear. Evolutionary psychologists call this a predator detection reflex. Humans were not always at the top of the food chain. Before we were hunters, we were hunted. And your body has never forgotten that. But the real horror starts here. 3 days pass. You haven't seen another human being. And this is the part most survival documentaries never mention. Humans break from isolation faster than they break from hunger. In actual extreme isolation experiments, participants began experiencing hallucinations by an average of day 4. Voices that weren't there. Shadows that started looking like people. Your brain isn't malfunctioning. Your brain was never built to be alone. Humans didn't evolve as individuals. We evolved as a group. A solitary human brain begins manufacturing companionship out of nothing. That's what a hallucination actually is. And here, everything flips. Prehistoric humans were, in one specific way, far safer than we are, because they were never truly alone. In tribal societies, a single human had direct social contact with roughly 150 people a day. Eye contact, conversation, shared meals. Now think about your own day. How many people do you make real eye contact with on average? Studies suggest fewer than 3. If you dropped into prehistory, you wouldn't collapse first from predators or hunger. You would collapse from the sensation of being alone. And ironically, that sensation is one you are already living through, right now. So we have to ask the question again. This isn't a story about the Stone Age. This is a story about us. We have smartphones, high-speed internet, hundreds of followers. And yet, anthropologists measuring modern isolation index scores find them significantly higher than those of hunter-gatherer nomads. Technologically, we are never alone. Biologically, our brains are quietly breaking down every single night. Prehistoric humans feared predators in the dark. Modern humans fear a phone that never buzzes. It's the same fear, just wearing a different costume. So let's ask the question one more time. If you dropped into the Stone Age, would you survive? Maybe that's the wrong question. Here's the real one. Right here, right now. Are you actually surviving? For 40,000 years, unchanged, humans have carried one terrifying truth inside their bodies. We were never built to live alone. And the civilizations that forget this fact don't collapse loudly. They collapse in silence, from the inside out. That strange emptiness you feel tonight, the one you can't quite name, maybe it isn't loneliness. Maybe it's the part of you from 40,000 years ago, still out there in the dark, looking for its tribe.